Should we see if my thing has been turned down?
Oh, we're already going? Okay,
We're
cool.
already going.
Okay.
So I brought along Svenray,
Hello.
and I brought along Scarecrow to help with the voice.
Hi!
Because holy
So-
shit.
So are we gonna cover who's voicing what? Because I already know I'm voicing Monica.
I'm apparently voicing Etanes and I can voice Natsuki and Sayori, so that leaves Scarecrow with Yuri.
Okay.
Does that
Oh,
work?
this is gonna be fun. I will spoil something. I'm not gonna try to change the pitch of my voice too much.
That's fine.
I'm no professional VA.
Boy.
Alright.
Alright, here we go.
In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
You are not making this up! Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagle can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. This is gonna be difficult. Holy shit. Scarecrow, you want to take on Natsuki for me because I can't?
Okay. What? Just be honest!
Oh, this is gonna be great.
This will be interesting.
Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
If you're a bitch, it's gonna be a bitch. I mean, yes, exactly.
He's gonna go off script, by the way, Sven, so I guess you're the most mature person in this group.
I'll be going off script a little bit later because I understand what I have to do later.
Oh man, you're the only one that knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah, this
Am
will
I
be fun.
gonna, like, lose my mind on you?
You'll see.
Yeah,
Alright.
I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like a dick. I mean, like in this poem.
Oh my god. Why did I invite you?
Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on your wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you're learning something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not.
That's right, bitch.
I love this character and you're ruining her for me. Stop it!
Yeah!
I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh shit.
Oh.
What's next? Let's go to Monica.
Oh,
Give me
your boy's time to shine. Okay. Alright. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and
I
everything,
have one question about Monica, actually.
what's your question?
Is she a yandere?
Y'all about to find out.
I'm hearing a no.
You're not hearing a yes either. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind, you most likely psychopath. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I gotta. What did you do? Was that was a sneeze? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah!
They're not.
Don't worry, Etanes. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know?
I think I'm a little more embarrassed with Scarecrow here.
No!
But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I don't even remember what words I picked.
Mm-hmm. I like it, Etanes.
Really? Oh,
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
That's right, I chose like some cute words. That's right. Ah, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something that Natsuki would write.
Yeah.
And she's a really good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Huh? Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for getting all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His films can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long.
Didn't you just explain that to me?
I mean, yeah, it is
Like
kind of
the line
redundant.
before?
You gotta learn.
No.
They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express the... Oh, sorry. Sometimes it takes a little time to load. They can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is that kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert.
Hey!
But you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I could see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. The best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always try to help you find the style that suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you
She's
to write.
too nice! What's the catch?
You'll learn!
Be
Ah,
patient!
She's so nice! What's the catch?
Be patient!
No!
Be
It's not like
patient!
you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
No.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Sounds confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
Oh my god, is she like Mariana?
Ah!
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, let's read it then. What the? Okay. Couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. Annoys neighbor and angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It isn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Wow.
What?
I'm getting mixed signals from this poem. That's all.
I spaced out.
You did.
Yeah.
Hair tap it at the back.
Tap, 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 tap.
Yeah.
What does it mean? Hey, Sven, it's your line.
He's staring
Oh,
at his
shit, it's my
icon
line.
over there. I'm like staring at it like,
So, what do you think?
It's very free form if that's what you could call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's what a lot of poems have been putting... That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Ah. Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
Are you a fucking murderer? Monica, are you gonna kill me?
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Oh god, she is a killer. An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you will never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same place for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just make sure that So just move your hand and it'll all go fine.
Got one more lie.
That's my advice for today. Sorry, I've been...
Okay, another line.
Nice!
Ah.
Anyway. Somebody pick.
Oh, any, mini, miny, mo. Pick the top one now. Let's go.
There you go.
Good job.
Yeah.
Relax. This is a good poem. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Are you the killer? Are you the killer? It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay!
Ew.
Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that.
Oh boy.
Oh my god! Sorry, I just saw the last line.
I want breakfast.
Oh my god! Alright, dear sunshine. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I love this girl. I love her. She is so adorable. Oh my god.
I want breakfast.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't just answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you're late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Even though she's a killer.
Ah!
You don't know that for sure yet.
I'm, like, fairly sure. The next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the
You're
best
just
poem
paranoid.
No, I'm not!
You're paranoid!
I am not. Alright, so
You just
we
be
are over
paranoid.
15 minutes, but should we just finish the poems?
May as well, right?
Alright.
Yeah, might as well.
Who's gonna be Yuri?
Hey!
Me?
Oh shit, is he here?
I could voice Yuri if you want, or whatever the case is.
I could do it.
Either one of
Okay.
you, I don't give a shit. Somebody just start.
Hmm.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading it. God damn it, it happened again!
What?
That sound! The disconnecting sound! It happened again!
Stop that.
Somebody do it!
Oh! Oh! Sorry,
I wish Skeleton was here. This is such a perfect character for him.
I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't vote for the huh? Yep.
I'm not.
I know how to speak English. I know how to read.
I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
See. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad?
Yes, no! Did I just raise my
Are
voice?
you the killer?
Maybe? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering
No.
is completely gone and she sounds like an escort.
Of course, that's not something something you can be blamed for.
I think she has multiple personalities. Boom. Case
Ooh.
closed.
Did I get to do two voices now? There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem.
It's not loud.
Well,
Sorry.
not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else at the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, she's a bit. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Show the blood splatters!
Yeah!
She smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Nope.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I like that one. Not as much as I liked Sayori's, but I like this one.
Breakfast!
Breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast. I'm sorry, I have terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not
Fit
at
my
all.
dick.
Please stop.
I'm really glad you liked it.
I'm about to fucking fly to your house and punch you in the face.
When and where? Come at me. I'll be honest. But since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghost theory?
Yeah, ghost told. Yes, actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Etanes.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
Because you suck at analyzing literature.
Yes,
I
man.
remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture.
Picture a picture.
In this
Yes,
case.
Perfect.
Yeah, whatever the frick. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering on her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Alright, so that's
Yeah.
done. How's everyone feeling?
Feeling good?
I like this.
Sven, how long until I'm done with all the goody stuff?
Shouldn't be too long from now.
Sweet! Alright, maybe we'll start in the next episode.
Here's hoping.